I'm queen of the rock pile.
Woo! There she goes, standing on the rocks, looking really hot, in some really good socks. And she's got a hat, cause she's losing fat. Diet, maybe you should try it.
Hello, and welcome to ROX.
This is an independently produced television program.
I'm your host, Jay, or one of your hosts, Jay, your bartender, actually.
And I'm your other host, B. I'll be the editor of this television program. And that means that I make all the cuts, the transitions, the transitions, the cuts, the cuts, the transitions, the transitions, the cuts.
We wanted to welcome you to this particular episode, an episode called Fat.
Fat.
Episode number,
I think it's 90 or 91 or 89.
Yeah, you're seeing the number on the screen, actually.
Which points out the fact that this is not actually a live show. We shoot it in advance, and then we cut things together. So what you're going to see here is actually a number of things that were shot on different days and in some cases, even different years.
Good boy. Let's go.
There's a hospital nearby, and right now you can see someone has escaped from the hospital and just trying to blend in to make it look like he's part of Mardi Gras, but really we know he's an escapee from the hospital.
As a matter of fact, you know, it doesn't make any sense for me to be standing here in the same courtyard as Editor B, because of course I live in Montana. Well, we've got some footage from there that we thought we'd start out with to explain how we got here, why we came here, and what the hell is going on.
We're walking the dog.
Or they're walking us. Ah, look, it's the pasta house.
Yeah, we're not going to the pasta house.
Good God. So we've started this new diet. It's actually not a new diet. It's a diet from back in the 70s by a guy named Dr. Atkins. It's fairly popular back then. Then this whole anti-fat thing came along, and everybody thought that low-fat diets were the way to go. And now there seems to be kind of a controversy whether that's true or whether the low-carb thing, low-carbohydrate diet, is better for losing weight and maintaining a lower weight. The Atkins diet is a low-carb diet, and that's what we're doing. In an effort to lose some fat from our bodies, we're actually eating more fat, which makes about as much sense as drinking to sober up. But hey, you know, I try all these things.
I have decided temporarily that I think I'm going to be on the Atkins diet until March 3rd.
Okay, and what happens then?
Then we go to Mardi Gras. So I'm getting skinny for Fat Tuesday.
Getting skinny for Fat Tuesday. We're doing this for Carnival in New Orleans. Carnival means a farewell to meat. But of course we're eating as much meat as we can. Only meat, pretty much, and mayonnaise and butter and fat, and all this kind of crap. Because that's what this Atkins diet is all about. Specifically protein and fat galore. As much as you can eat, as much as you want. But no carbohydrates, no sugars, no breads, no, starchy things like potatoes or beans or any of that kind of stuff.
I would like to lose 15 pounds at this point.
15 pounds. So do you have a specific area that you're looking to lose it off of?
Yeah, the thighs.
Thighs. Well, I think you're beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Just as you are.
Aw, gee.
Here, give me a kiss. So it's kind of ironic, I guess you might realize, that we dieted in order to go on a trip to Fat Tuesday, which of course precedes Lent, the time when you're supposed to give up meat and give up all of your indulgences, smoke, drink, basically all the good stuff in life. Funky young contrarians, that's what we are. We thought that in the spirit of that, we would mix a drink. Well, we're gonna mix a Fat Albert. So we're gonna be mixing a drink. We're gonna be mixing a Fat Albert. I've pre-crushed this ice here. And just want to pour a bunch in here. We're going to make a couple of these drinks. Here we have a thing of, well, it's Hershey's, but you want to cover that up. It's just chocolate milk. Now you'll notice that this bottle is kind of svelte and kind of has a kind of lumpy hourglass figure. That's because it's made with reduced fat milk. Obviously, if you use this, it'll give you this nice figure. Just pour it all in. The next thing we're going to add, it's sugar-free maple syrup. And you want to add, well, for 2 drinks, you want to add about 2 ounces, so that'll do us. We're going to blend it. It's supposed to be chocolate mint liqueur, but we couldn't get that on a Sunday, and it's a Sunday here in Montana. We've got peppermint schnapps. You'll just have to pretend that it's got extra chocolate in it. Normally, I would say pour it all in, but this is a drink for people who are watching their figure, so we're going to pour half in. Let's see here. And then the next coffee liqueur. Now, Kahlua is the famous coffee liqueur, of course, but we're not into those famous name brands. This is an off-brand. It's cheaper, probably not quite as good, but hey, we're mixing it into some shit, so... And again, just pour about half of it in there. And then, guess what? Blend it again. Sure, I'm on a diet. I'm trying to lose weight. But I'm a big guy still, and so I need a big drink. So I'm going to just pour it in here. About half of it, and I'll leave the other half for my faithful companion. There's one more ingredient, whipped cream. The creme de la creme, the topper that tops them all. All right, and then you just want to take a taste of the Fat Albert. Wow, man, if this is what a diet's all about, shit, I'll take this every day. All right, so our camera operator, Niki, is going to take a taste here.
It's my very first Fat Albert.
It's crunchy.
Crunchy, chocolatey,
Delicious.
Delicious. See, here in my old age, as I continue in this program, I may be trying to lose weight and get all light and fluffy, but I can still make a substantial drink. You know, I think I saw somebody doing that in a porn video once.
It's really good.
Sugar. Good dog.
This side needs more. This side needs more.
I did that one time. It's a Mohawk. It's a Mohawk. Hawk Mo.
And of course, yet another sign of carnival season would be that, all people are getting funny haircuts.
Yeah.
But are you going for more like a Clash Mohawk or a GBH Mohawk?
The more beer you have, though, the straighter the line goes. Isn't that how it works?
From this angle, you look fabulous.
There's still a little bit that needs to
For
go
sure.
right
This is
here.
growing in funny directions.
It's growing as we speak.
It's like a chia pet.
Yeah.
Now, Stacy feels that since her mother was once a hairdresser, that the gift has been
And she
passed
knows
on
what
to
the
her.
fuck she's doing. It kind of lies over to one side there. You ought to spike it up or something.
Old Spice.
There's an image of what you're supposed to be on the cover of every magazine. It's everywhere you look, you'll see it.
You're making a damn spectacle of yourself.
I know.
Looks like
Yeah, another night of meat lumps here in the Nickel household. Oh shit, that's the J and Day household. This Indian style. Sometimes we try for a more kind of, you know, Americana feel, or, you know, Southwestern flavor, or maybe Cajun. But it's ultimately just meat lumps on this diet. And it kind of gets tiresome, one might say. As a matter of fact, I'd really like to eat our roommate's food, which is left over there on the table. It may not look good to you, but that's only because you're not on this damn diet.
And you can't smell it.
Well, you know, you're reminding me of those, did you ever see those can you pinch more than an inch commercials when, that were, you know, like late 70s? Oh, wait, that was like when you were born.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It was a totally bogus bullshit thing for them to try to encourage you to eat their cereal and lose weight. They were saying basically that if you can pinch more than an inch of your flesh around your midsection, then you need to lose weight. Well, goddamn, anybody can pinch more than an inch. I mean, I can pinch more than an inch on my forehead, and my forehead isn't exactly like, you know, a haven of fat in my body. So, hats off to Madison Avenue for giving us yet more insecurities through which we are driven to buy products.
There's an image of what you're supposed to be on the cover of every magazine. It's everywhere you look, you'll see it. They've got it burned into our minds if you've ever wondered why. Cause they want us thinking you buy it, you'll be it. They use this image to sell their clothes. They use this image to sell their TV shows. They use this image to sell their band. They use this image every way they can. And they can't see how much damage it's done or how much it's hurting. To take one shape and take one face and say that it's perfect. And they don't care about anything except making money. And sex really sells, and that's more important than who it destroys. Start treating people like meat, and that's all they're ever gonna be. One day there won't be people at all. All there will be is paper dolls, paper dolls, paper
Who knows what's right, really, these days? All I know is what worked for me, at least a little bit, which was drinking heavily. No, actually, it was not drinking heavily. It was eating less carbohydrates and eating more, you know, as much fat as I wanted to. And I've lost 20 pounds. And of course, we did this. We did this whole dieting thing because we're going to the south, the deep south, here in the deep of winter, leaving this snowy land and going to a place where, you know, everybody wears shorts and like swimming in the ocean. And, you know, it can't be fat and ugly in the ocean. We figured that we'd lose some weight and then go to Fat Tuesday. See, look at you. You're looking awesome. You should check the scale. Pull it out from its hiding place, the evil scale.
Oh no. It's not nice right now.
What do you mean?
It's not nice right now. It says I've only lost 10 pounds today. If I lean forward, I can get it down about 3 pounds.
The family who shaves together gets a buzz together. Well, we're off. As you can tell, it's not exactly a very warm and blissful day here in Missoula. It's kind of snowing all over the place. But we're headed to Mardi Gras.
Winter is stubbornly clinging on, but spring is battling for supremacy. I'm going to come out on the side of spring and get a haircut and shave my beard and go to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Well, so we're here now, and I figured that since I'm feeling a little bit of sinus difficulties, Christy Paxson here, our esteemed
Hostess?
Yeah, hostess and nurse, has suggested that I get some of this emergency vitamin C stuff.
But the brand is really not important. The important thing is to have some kind of vitamin C mix.
I'm going to mix it in with some bourbon because I'm sure that, you know, between the two, it'll help my sinuses. Tomorrow is Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday. You know, we've been talking about this. I want to be prepared to drink a lot, so I don't want to be sick. So I'm just going to pour this packet in here. Now you'll see it's kind of fizzing and clumping up. I'm going to stir it with this dirty knife.
Oh. You mean you're not going to use the...
That's a poor man's Theraflu right there.
Nature's Theraflu, Kentucky Nature's Theraflu. By the way, we mixed this with a true Kentucky bourbon. Now the brand is not important, although the location of origin, Kentucky, is.
And I bought it in honor of Jay because he's from Kentucky.
Yeah. Good God, what time is it? What are you doing?
It's like, it's about 7:10.
Jesus God, you're up early.
But I've been up for about an hour.
I know, I've heard you creeping around up here. What have you been doing?
I've been working on these muffins. The first batch, we had a couple problems with some of the first batch.
Yeah, fallen arches.
Second batch is coming along much better.
Excellent. I guess happy Mardi Gras to you.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Coffee.
It's the parade schedule.
Aha.
So these are all the parades that have been going on over carnival season. As you can see, there's quite a few of them.
Good God.
Notice the start time.
8:30 a.m. Good Lord. I guess people take their partying seriously in this part of the country. Goodness, you look like death warmed over.
You've heard of Converse All-Stars?
Yeah.
These are Converse Death Stars.
The last thing people see before you kick their ass.
There'll be no ass kicking today.
Baby, I thought you just got your hair cut.
Yeah, but then I got it grown.
Because Christy Paxson knows how to grow the hair. Oh my God, and then, oh dear.
Has anybody explained what's going on?
No, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're here in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. We're going to go down to the Marigny and hopefully hook up with the Society de Saint Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Foot parade that goes through the quarter, and then we'll go down to Canal Street, maybe check out a parade. Maybe you never know what happens because it's Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
you can't really plan too much.
This is probably just as foolish as anything I've ever done, but hey, I'm drunk.
Oh my God! Is that him?
That is the cutest.
Oh, it's another SUV. Watch out.
You're the cutest little mobile home ever. But you're missing the title.
What is it, baby?
Golden Showers.
Ah! Wow, now that's a hat.
Which one? Oh, the castle.
You guys are so secure! Look how secure you are!
They've got the duct tape And they've got the plastic sheeting set.
We're here in Missoula. No. We're here in New Orleans on Fat Tuesday.
As we say farewell to meat.
No drinking, no booze, no indulgences of any kind.
Hi, I'm Day, and welcome to
This show.
the show.
That's
Yeah,
a great
welcome
thing.
to the show.
Yeah.
Sure. Did you get the fake pussy and tits?
Yeah, I got the fake pussy and tits, yeah.
Oh, colors of the rainbow in Homeland Security.
Yeah.
Ask them what level we're at right now.
What level are we at?
What level are we at?
I think we're at blue.
Blue! Woo!
We're at
It's
orange.
orange.
Uh-huh.
We're still at orange. This is the problem with putting Jello shots in plastic. We recommend paper.
I'm getting good at this, I think.
Somebody's apparently brought some alcohol to this event. This is Kentucky bourbon whiskey. It kind of takes me back to my homeland. It makes me feel secure. Did you see that? I actually burned the video camera lens a little bit.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
me, I'm up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's light outside. We were supposed to go back to Mardi Gras last night.
Yeah, we didn't make it.
Any particular reasoning that you're aware of?
I was asleep. I kind of slept through it.
Okay. But, we can still consider it Fat Wednesday or something. Or we can talk about fat.
Well, we can just go get beignets and cafe au lait and get fat.
Okay.
Works for me.
I guess it must be the day after, huh? Oh yeah, street and sidewalk improvements. Excellent. Well, I can see why they say that you should avoid Bourbon Street on Mardi Gras. It was a mess. It stunk. It smelled like somebody had been puking every few feet. And of course, that's amplified by the fact that everybody's trying to clean up here on Ash Wednesday, the day after Mardi Gras. Oh, it's the mighty Mississippi. Giving us the finger? Oh, no.
Today, communism is sweeping the world in preparation for a one-world government.
We're in the backyard of a church, and we found this here on one of these bench things.
I really despise these things.
I think a better thing to do in the backyard of a church is drink. What do you have in there?
It's a mango daiquiri, and they're hella good.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh, my tongue's orange.
Yeah. We decided to take a little respite here and sit on a bench and contemplate the meaning of life, or at least the meaning of our lives, or what we're going to do with our lives. But we're not going to tell you. Instead, we're going to show you this. Well, hey.
Hey. I've got to, although you're on holiday and visiting here in New Orleans, I live here and work here, and although I'm trying not to do any work today, unfortunately, I do have to go in. In order to go to work, I've got to do a little bit of work because I've got a flat tire on my bicycle.
That would appear flat,
Yeah.
as opposed to fat.
Right, but I got the flat on Fat Tuesday. So for me, it was Flat Tuesday. So you may have noticed that I've maintained my trim, youthful figure.
Exactly.
Even after all these years. How, you might ask, what is my secret? And the secret is to try to maintain an active and healthy lifestyle by doing things like incorporating exercise into my daily routine, because a lot of times it's hard to to make extra time to exercise. By riding my bicycle to work every day, I get a little bit of exercise while accomplishing something useful, getting to work. It's always hard just to get it started. There we go. A lot of people use a special tool to do that, but not me. Every time I change my tire, I like to see how many times it's been patched so far. This one, 1, 2, 3 times.
All right.
This would be number 4.
3 times a lady.
There we go.
Yep.
See that little hole? Tiny little hole. We don't want to endorse any particular brand of patch kit because nobody's given us any money to do so. I'm abrading the inner tube with a little sandpaper. You may ask why. Why is this man abrading the surface of his inner tube with sandpaper? I don't know why. No, it has something to do with making the patch stick on better. The next step would be to add vulcanizing fluid. So I'm going to put this gooey stuff on here and kind of rub it around. A little bit bigger than the patch itself is going to be. Then you got to let it dry, but that only takes a few seconds. It's fascinating stuff. And it's not quite dry yet, but when it is dry, I'm going to put this patch on. Maybe while we're waiting for this to dry, maybe we could just watch this video.
Taiwan rocks. Welcome to Taiwan. You might know me as T Black, but actually I've had an epiphany. And now I'm Hong Tai Rei. And this is Joe from Indiana, Southern Indiana, just like me. This is Nene.
Out the window you'll see the beautiful high-speed freeway. Traffic, as usual, is stopped.
Yep, lots of traffic. Everyone's got a car in Taiwan, and everyone drives a car everywhere. We're having to drive a car tonight. This is it.
So we're at the party house. Apparently we've rented this place for the night. Actually for a weekend, I believe, but we'll be going back to Taipei tomorrow. Nene and I work together at one of my jobs where I'm doing some singing and dancing, and he's our sound technician.
Taiwan 2 years ago. You've been here what?
Not even.
6 or 7 months.
I got here November.
What are you doing now?
Fuck all. Fuck all. Fuck all.
Hey Terry! Hey, how you doing, Bunchun?
Pepsi Generation.
Sounds like a jet engine. Whoa! Gigantic. Gigantic.
There's no effect.
No, take another one.
No.
Nothing whatsoever.
I don't notice anything. I thought this stuff used to do something to you, but... It is pure trouble. 100%.
Yeah.
Unadulterated. Godsend trouble.
A small, struggling democracy with the shadow of the mainland trying to take control, but they can't control. They can't even control their own people. They can't even control their own people. They can't even control their own people. This is the mainland. I am the main man.
He's the man.
Taiwan rocks. That's right. Taiwan rocks.
This is the cool part, right? I'm going to carefully peel this patch off and push it on here onto the vulcanizing fluid. And then I'm going to flip this over so that I can use the handlebar, this handle, just as a surface to kind of press it down evenly.
Ah,
as
yeah.
much as
So it's
possible.
like a special technique that you've developed.
And once again, you've got to wait.
Oh.
Which is tough.
Well, I guess we got to segue to some more video then, huh?
Did you get the death people? These are my people.
Ah.
The death people.
Yeah.
Escorted doubloon. This is the skeleton crew. Don't take any wooden doubloons.
Yeah. So I can see it.
I wanted to do a political costume, but I just couldn't get it together this year. I decided death is always, good.
Yeah, it's a perennial theme.
Death in Iraq, death in the Middle East, death in Afghanistan. It seems like America's always promoting death somewhere. So, death.
To us all.
Death to us all. Death has always been big in New Orleans. Plagues, cholera, yellow fever.
Yeah.
We're dying here. We're dying! Yes, we are dying here. Not just in New Orleans, but in America. 300,000 Americans die every year prematurely from being overweight. Oh my God, that handlebar. That's the handlebar of my bike. That can't be in the shot. Of course, all Americans think they're fat. Well, guess what? We are. 59 million of us are obese. Well, that's 1/3 of all adult Americans. And we're getting fatter. In fact, from 1980 to 1994, we had a 50% increase in obesity. And this can lead to all kinds of health problems. Diabetes, heart disease, strokes, high blood pressure, even some kinds of cancer. Now, we're not trying to put some kind of negative trip on you if you're packing a few extra pounds. In one way, there's just more of you to love. But we want you to be around for as long as possible. I'm not sure how much credence to put in these statistics. So anyway, you can't consider fat without also considering death. Which is why I dressed up as a skinny-ass skeleton for Fat Tuesday. No, it's not. Actually, it's because I'm obsessed, absolutely obsessed with death. Always have been, for as long as I can remember. Cemeteries and graveyards are my favorite places. Even when I was just a young lad of 6th grade, I wrote a poem, an embarrassingly maudlin poem, which I will now share with you. When fall comes by, I think that I should walk the streets of life. But I don't know, life just seems so fraught with gloom and strife. It seems a sin that I can't win, and must meet death's cruel scythe. Told you it was embarrassing. I was like 11 years old when I wrote that. Anyway, death. So you thought this show was about fat, but it's actually about death.
ROX!
Yeah, Saint ROX.
Wow. I knew this show meant a lot to people, but I had no idea.
This is our friend. He's from Montana.
How's it going?
He did the show
Nice to
with
meet you.
us.
Zane, nice to meet you.
And our show is ROX.
Oh, really? Cool.
And this is,
Yeah.
ROX.com.
Sure.
If you go,
Yeah.
well, this is Saint ROX.
Yeah, and you're the caretaker, so what does this entail?
Here. I make sure all the paperwork for the funerals is done. We have a lot of intricate with families being in the tomb, the transition of the remains back into the tomb once we clear it out and can make sure it is a still usable tomb. It's not full, and just generally making sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is laying down and being very quiet. Don't make me pull the cemetery over now.
Wow, look at this, baby. Is this Mardi Gras beads?
This is a chapel, and this is not always open.
Aha.
So,
patron saint of miraculous cures.
Oh, yeah.
the last time this was remodeled was 1947.
It smells rather damp in here. Wow.
The thing that's wild is this part.
Other than...
That Jesus is in a fish tank.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Is that really him?
And if you look at him long enough, you can see his chest move up and down. Really? It does. I swear. I mean, I'm not even religious, but I've sat there and cried and watched it happen.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. I don't even believe, but this this is the place for miraculous cures, and I've tried to cure myself of like teaching, and that's Jesus. So, and then there's Saint Rock, and since
He has some kind of a problem with his leg. It looks
well,
like.
all saints have been murdered and martyred.
Isn't there a Band-Aid on his finger or something?
So.
There's something else I was going to say. I can't remember what it was. But the patch is done.
Aha!
See how it's coming? It's actually become a part of the
tube.
Of the rubber has
Wow.
melted together, sort of
Yeah.
fused. Now I can put this back on my bike, blow it back up, and make my way to work, where I'm not really going to work much today because I'm taking the day off.
More or less. All right, so I guess you got to do some reassembly here.
One thing I always like to do is re-inspect, make sure that there's not a big shard of glass like sticking through where it might just re-puncture. Oh, see that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, look at that. It's a piece of glass.
Yeah, that looks downright problematic.
All right, here, it's coming out though. Like Androcles and the lion. Look at that. That is the enemy. That is what we have to contend with here on this television program.
Yeah.
ROX.
Exactly.
These are the things that dreams are made of.
Wow. Did you do it that easily?
Yeah.
Wow, you're like a pro, aren't you?
Now I gotta repump up that tire. There we go.
All right.
Dirty hands. But I think that this was like this. But look at this. I've patched my inner tube and reattached in record time.
Yeah.
With no tools except that pump, a little patch kit, in my bare hands.
And the wisdom of your own brain.
Well, the knowledge that's been imparted there by the people who've come before me and taught me. So I'd like to thank Jason Neville, who taught me how to change a bike tire just a couple years ago.
So hats off to Jason Neville.
Or
exactly. Hair on.
Hair on.
Yeah.
Or we could cut in a picture of Jason Neville here.
8 grams of fat right there.
Hey, bud.
Yes! Oh, it's love. Oh, look at that. Whee! And I'm string training. Gotta get ready.
You scared me. I just don't know what to think. Around here, I'm not even dressed abnormally. I might even look like I'm not even dressed up. But at least there's death.
Crown and Coke right here.
Oh my goodness.
The walking, living embodiment of Crown and Coke.
Wow. So you all are actually a mixed drink.
We are all part of the cocktail party.
I think that's a real ass.
Oh,
Does it turn you on?
Hey, I don't know if you noticed all that footage in the French Quarter. Was not on Bourbon Street, by the way. And you may have wondered why. It was actually mostly shot on Royal Street and a little bit on Canal, I think. But not on Bourbon Street, which is the famous street that everybody hears about. So why was that? That's because we didn't want to play in to the stereotypical pandering of carnival images. So speaking of streets, though, I've got to get out on these streets so I can get to work, so I can take care of some business, so I can get back.
In the meantime, we'll be showing you taking care of some other business. Goodbye, my friend. Well.
Art's decided to go to work.
B. Yeah.
B.
Editor B.
Editor B. Going to work. All right, look at his birthday suit.
very big question. If you were to die this minute, would you go to heaven or hell? Well, the answer actually is actually very complicated.
It's a 5-step process.
Oh my God. It's too damn complicated for
Put it
me.
this way. I'd rather work on my 1040 than work on that thing. You know what I mean?
Do you think you should be terrified about what may happen?
Not really, no.
What, that fog is incredible.
I think it's the
Usually
fog
by, like,
from all
10
this
in the
pot
morning-
smoke.
Usually by...
Well, if it isn't a bunch of rabbits. Here on the back it says propellant nitrous oxide. Now this is going to waste the rest of the can, but hey, we're after the nitrous. She's laughing worse than I am. Damn it, I'm not high yet. I feel so high. I'm high.
Oh, shit.
That didn't work like it was supposed to, right? I think I needed one of the big cans, the ones that are like this. That would have been much more helpful. As it is, I'm feeling a little kind of loopy and strange, but it's kind of going away already. Such is the case with nitrous. Oh well.
Here we are at Bayou St. John in Mid-City. This is where the Indians come out on Super Sunday. We'll show you a little bit of video of that right now. Like I said, that was just a little bit of video. We're here though at the Mid-City station of the United States Postal Service. We're here to pick up a videotape that Jay sent to me in the mail from Montana. I wasn't home, so they left a note, and now I've got to come pick it up, and it's taken me a couple weeks, and they've given me the final notice here.
Yep.
And now look behind the camera. Look who's wielding the camera. Jay, he's here from Montana already.
Yeah, I could have just hand delivered.
Yeah, so by this time, so this is kind of silly. But while we were here, we thought we would mention that if you want to contact us, and we encourage you to break through the sterile interface of the typical television medium, and to reach out and communicate with us and become a part of this television program by writing to us, either via email or at a P.O. box that we've set up for your convenience.
Yeah, both of which appear on your screen there.
Yeah.
We'll show you those again at the end of the episode.
Yeah, there you go.
He's just been here. He's just coming to get it. That's the final notice.
Yeah.
I know, I'm
We're
bad.
gonna send it back to you.
I'm bad. I was worried about that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, we go.
Take care. So do you feel like opening this thing, or are you just going to let it ferment a little bit more?
What could it be? And then, it's a videotape.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? As an object, it's totally uninteresting.
Yeah.
It's what's on the tape that matters.
Yeah. We should show people what's on that tape right now.
All right. But if we just had super high-speed internet access, we could just, and unlimited storage.
Is that noise that it makes when you send it? Yep.
They're everywhere.
What if those are connected to a dead person?
Yeah, there's a dead Mardi Gras reveler down there.
Yeah.
Under the muck.
Oh well.
And all you can see is the beads floating up.
Yeah.
That's sad.
This is the little side room where people that have, after they've been cured, they have their little body part plaster cast and sent.
Oh.
So
Goodness.
you'll see
The part that's been cured.
Yes.
Oh my heavenly Lord.
So after it's cured, they don't need it anymore.
Oh, looks like somebody was cured of their chastity up there.
Excuse me?
Oh, that must be like a back brace. I thought it was a chastity belt. Oh yes, there's a foot.
That's a brain. Right there, that's a brain. It's a big brown brain.
Oh my goodness.
She has Mardi Gras beads. Did you see that? She has Mardi Gras beads. What the hell are those eyeballs?
At least the other eyeballs on the plate. Because she gouged out her eyes. Look, I go right here. And this is exactly where it all happens for me. St. Rock, after a while, he just gives me a nod and then I can leave. And that picture changes and then I can see his chest move up and I have to sit right here. It has to be for about half an hour and everything changes. It's really weird.
What's that? There's another one. I think I need
What?
I gotta leave.
Oh, yeah. Looky here. Must be apparently the patron saint of dead cockroaches as well. Hey, babe, what you doing?
I'm roasting some nuts. You want to contribute? We're making dinner.
This is a salad. Yeah, the dried cranberries are not Atkins friendly, but the rest of it is.
Even like those avocados.
Yeah, the avocados are high in fat, but it's good fat. It's called HDL cholesterol. It's the good kind of fat that you actually need some of.
Well, and then over here, I've been working on, this is basically just chicken and olive oil and a little bit of white wine. You'll notice that it still has the skin on it. Skin on your chicken, no problem with the Atkins diet. Nor any problem with bacon or, you know, just like large chunks of fat. It's these fruits that will just like attack you without provocation and destroy your adherence to the Atkins diet. Kind of like looks like some old lady's butt crack, you know, who just really needs not to wear a small tight bathing suit at the public pool.
Hey B, do you have any idea what this is?
What was it called, Dave?
A clinchitter's clump.
A clinchitter's clump?
It was 50 cents.
That's a whole lot of name for 50 cents.
Yeah.
It was something like clinachit or... I'm just gonna cut into it and find out.
So this is like a blind taste test of some kind of random butt crack shaped item. Confronted.
It looks like an apple.
I see absolutely no reaction.
It tastes rather green. I have no fucking idea. It's just kind of plain. Do you want to try some?
It looks like an apple, certainly.
It's not bad.
No, it's horrible. It tastes like an underflavored broccoli stem or something. Why would somebody eat this shit? Wait, I just took another bite. It must not be that bad.
I don't think there was any taste at all, really.
Kind of like celery and broccoli, you know, you primarily notice that they're just wet, crunchy. But I wouldn't eat any more of it, actually. Wait, no.
Well, it seems to be true, but it could be, in fact, a more or less sarcophagus anomaly in terms of basic points that are related to a physical substructure. And so we need to look inherently at the differentiation of the construct as modeled by the textual basis of individual statements and revisions of those statements as modified essentially eternally by the simple disassociation of one sentence from another. And that's more or less the rhetorical content and I guess ideational noting of
It looks like a classic carjacking of some sort.
People are afraid to come to the big city because they hear of these carjackings.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be scared of. As you can see, this car is being jacked up by professionals. There's nothing to worry about. Jay was just saying he was just about to wind this episode up, but then he realized it's not even over. It's not even close to being over.
Yeah.
Because we got to get back to the fat.
Fat.
I came to get down. I came to get down.
Am I the only one insane?
I know, I like to cut it to the edge.
Delicious.
It's true.
True things. True things. That's all that we're about.
Back to the topic at hand, which is fat. So we're going to chew the fat. Have you shown your own body?
Day and I actually videotaped ourselves in all our naked glory at some point.
Oh.
Oh. Hi.
Excuse me. Hi.
Yes, I'm gonna
weigh myself now to see if this diet is actually having any positive effect here. Oh my goodness. I weigh 120 pounds. I weigh 120 pounds, baby.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're just trying to videotape my penis.
So how much does it weigh?
75, 80 pounds. You know, when I cut it off, or when I take it off, or wait. No.
But Jay, you're not fat, and Day is not fat, and I'm not fat.
Yeah.
And really, nobody in this whole show is fat. So why is the show called Fat?
I think maybe it really kind of relates to a kind of personal insecurity that I've always had. No matter how much weight I've ever lost, I still have this. I've still got this goddamn lump right here. Now, granted, it may be because I have distended organs because of the amount of alcohol that I drink, but it annoys me, goddamn it. I mean, watch it wiggle, see it jiggle, and then there's all that hair. But we'll have to save the hair for another episode. This one's about fat. It bothers me that I have this little pudge at my waistline, and so I was hoping to get rid of it.
Did it not ever strike you, though, that might be normal?
Normal?
Normal, yes. To have
fat? Normal?
Yes, look at this. See? I've got the same thing.
But
now,
you're skinny.
I'm supposedly skinny, and yet look, I've got the same little roll of fat right there. Everybody does.
Yeah.
At least after a certain age. Yeah, we don't have six-pack abs. We don't look like people in ads for fitness magazines. Maybe that's not really normal. It's an ideal to which we compare ourselves, but this could be totally healthy.
Aha! I found you.
That's a cute ladybug. Oh, God. He's so happy to be the littlest Dalmatian.
I think I have to try to videotape the scary guy.
That guy's the type who doesn't take no for an answer. Right there you got like, excuse me, sir, you need to stop choking that man.
Wouldn't it be great to end every episode with a burned out car?
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't find one. I was sure that there was one over here somewhere. And I came over on the day I was finishing up that last episode to find it, and I couldn't find it. Actually, I think it had been hauled away, but there's always another one. So check it out.
Oh my God!
Burned out car.
Wow.
To me, nothing could be more symbolic of America
than a burned out car. Wow.
Melted windshield. Never quite seen that.
Holy shit.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, that was a really hot fucking car. Oh look, here's the steel belting in the radials.
And then it's furry here.
Oh, it must have hit an antelope or something.
I think that's like fiberglass.
Oh, okay.
That's the fiber in the fiberglass.
Yeah, that thing was hot.
Here's a little place to breed mosquitoes for West Nile virus.
Ah, yeah, that's it.
So I was talking to some cops the other day and asked them, why are there so many burned out cars? People light them on fire for insurance purposes to try to make an insurance scam. Like kids will steal cars and joyride them around until they just get so hot that they catch on fire.
You're checking on the nuts again?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
Oh,
no, the
sorry.
one's in the oven.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, we've got nuts in the oven. Nuts in my oven, baby. Those look like they're probably, nicely warmed, toasted.
Okay. The good thing that I really feel that I've taken away from the diet is processed foods, chips, bread. I would definitely eat less bread, like sugar in everything. Sugar in a potato, sugar in a tomato, sugar in rice, sugar. But I used to drink full flavor Coke all the time, like 5 or 6 a day. And there's a hell of a lot of sugar in there, a hell of a lot of calories.
I was irritable. I wanted to kill somebody for just a fucking French fry.
But look at you.
Yeah, well,
think I've lost about 15 pounds since I started these diets, and you know, I didn't even give up alcohol, which you're supposed to give up. So 2 weeks of hell is kind of worth feeling a little better about my physique, and so I think it was a good thing. Because, you know, I only did it for 2 weeks.
So at this point, you might think that we're some kind of pro-Atkins freaks, but it's not the case. It's not the case at all. In fact, we've got some questions about the Atkins diet, and so we've come over to our friend Paul and Helen's. Holy. And that must be Rosie.
So this meal, as opposed to the other ones we saw in the earlier versions of the video,
right,
are very, very low in fat. Yeah, I've been a vegan for 10 years, since my first month of medical school.
So how long have you been on the Atkins diet?
Me, I've never ever been on the Atkins diet because I'm a vegetarian. It would be very difficult, perhaps not impossible, very difficult to be a vegetarian on the Atkins diet.
So Helen, tell me, how long have you been on the Atkins diet?
Oh, I've never been on the Atkins diet.
Never?
No, I've even drinking. You know, I heard that orange juice sales have dropped. Orange juice is kind of in trouble because the sales have dropped, all because of the Atkins diet. No, I think the Atkins diet is a bad idea.
Any diet that says that orange juice is bad or fruits are bad just seems kind of crazy. So that's objection number one.
Let's eat tomatoes.
The tomato bisque not only has tomatoes in it, but also rice and coconut milk. I imagine all of those would be no-nos on the Atkins diet because of sugar and carbs.
It's delicious, however. Just thought maybe just a little pinch of it.
Bart.
That's all right.
This is nutritional yeast gravy.
Gravy? I didn't think vegans could eat gravy.
Well, it's vegan gravy.
How long have you been on the Atkins diet?
Oh, fuck the Atkins diet. I didn't do diets. What I do is I keep altering pant sizes.
I don't know how pretty it is.
So they say if you want to stay fat, the best way to do it is follow a fad diet.
I think it's unhealthy for the heart. I think it causes cancer, that Atkins diet. It'll contribute to strokes, kidney disease. Yeah, Rosie's against the Atkins diet.
All right, give us a shout out, Rosie.
She wags her tail and she agrees. Rosie,
I'm seeing her wag her tail.
Rosie, you're against the Atkins diet, right?
Wagon.
Good girl.
She's on the wagon against the Atkins diet.
Yeah.
So why don't you get on the wagon? And have a vegetable. I've got to prepare Rosie for the bad news, you know? With the Atkins has come all the marketing, of course, and you'll now find that Applebee's has a new Atkins friendly menu, and it's just opened the doors for the Atkins aisle at your grocery store, and we found out that the pork rinds market is soared, and isn't the pork rind the favorite snack food of George Bush? I believe it is. But anyway, so poor Rosie, please don't eat the pork rinds, because every time you eat a pork rind, think of Rosie.
It should also be noted that the Atkins diet is a very expensive and elitist proposition. I mean, the whole world couldn't go on the Atkins diet. We couldn't afford it.
In all the different countries of Africa and Asia, the diets are based around one very starchy carbohydrate. So in China, it's rice. And in Uganda, it's this matoke, which is like a kind of a squash banana kind of thing.
Yeah.
And in Uganda, it's ugali, which is like I think it's a cornmeal. Those places don't have problems with obesity at all, except when they start adopting a Western diet.
So how did the Atkins diet, after decades of being around, why is it that the Atkins diet is all of a sudden so popular? We don't know, but we didn't want to contribute to it, so don't say you weren't warned. Absolutely.
Speaking of absolutely, there they are.
Kan du svenska?
Hey.
Svenska flicka suger min kuk. Happy Mardi Gras!
You see the excitement in Dimanche? You want to see the excitement in Dimanche, mama? It made it sound so good. Lately Johnny's singing a brand new song. How Jesus Christ came and turned his life around.
We gotta cut all this shit out because I just had a conversation and I'm feeling the spirit. And let me tell you something. I want to get all you saved before we go home. Can we do that?
I
gotta get all of us saved. Are you know Jesus?
I don't think you got the time.
You do?
It's in my back pocket.
Yeah, in your back pocket.
Well, make sure you use it tonight.
Uh-oh. He looks serious.
I just haven't seen such madness since, never actually.
Basically, it's Mardi Gras, and I'm here till Friday, so we're gonna have to find something else to do. And that might involve eating Italian pastry.
What are you doing?
Eating very decadently all day long.
I thought this episode was about how we've given up such worldly desires.
I'm on fucking vacation.
I don't think that's on the Atkins diet.
No.
This is the Adskins
not.
diet. It adds to the ass.
Yeah.
The
Adskins diet. Yeah.
Look at this flamboyant.
Oh my God, that's like festive. What do you call that?
I'm not even sure.
I don't think that's
But
on
it's
the
delicious.
Atkins diet, though. It looks fattening. He looks fatter already.
Damn.
Bert, stop it. That always bugs me. Oh my God.
But you're not really dieting full on anyway, are you?
No. See, we've given up our diet for Lent, but at least it tastes good.
So, we're here in the Jean Lafitte National Park. I came out here one time with Christy and Eric White.
Mm-hmm.
And before coming out here, we stopped through one of Louisiana's famous drive-through daiquiri stands.
Uh-huh.
Picked up a daiquiri and drank it on the way out here. And then we got here to the end of the trail, to this little area.
Mm-hmm.
Eric went one way and Christy went another, and we were each having kind of a quiet, alone moment. And I was sitting, in fact, right here, with my legs dangling over the edge, like this. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be fun if I just lowered myself over the edge of this and kind of let myself dangle down above the water. Now, if you look down there, you can see it's a little bit of a drop.
Yeah.
And I did let myself over the edge, kind of like this. Only once I let myself over, I realized I was too drunk to pull myself back up. Luckily today I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
So I dangled there and I cried out for help. Christy, Eric! But they were too far away, they couldn't hear me. So I started thrashing around.
Mm-hmm.
And finally I was able to get half a buttock lodged up on the ledge again.
On the ledge, yeah.
On the ledge, and I was saved from having to drop down into the marsh.
Yeah, and be attacked by alligators.
It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tip would be, don't dangle yourself over the edge of a deck over the marsh after you've had a daiquiri.
Yeah, or else.
Alright, you son of a bitch. Motherfucker. God damn it. Oh, I just cannot stop cursing.
Oh, it's kind of mostly devoid of water.
Remember how much water it had in it there?
Yeah, just the other day it was full of water. Well, I'm gonna do it just because I've been drinking. And furthermore, I'm not gonna watch in any other way than to view through the viewfinder. This is kind of actually easy, but I'm pretending that it's hard. Oh, damn it! I'm not gonna fucking end up on one of those real TV shows. I didn't even start to fall. So, parts of your neighborhood, B, are, kind of less than savory, I have to say.
Oh, what is this? It's some kind of tank.
I bet you that might be somebody's gas tank. Wow, so what do you think this used to be?
Kind of an urban wasteland.
Exactly.
Look at this dump.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Dear T, it was a letter. Somebody sent us a
letter.
Correspondence. Dear T, I want to begin this letter by telling you I love you very much. It really made me feel good to see you in court both times that I've been there. In all honesty, I really thought you would be the last one there. Oh, how wrong I was. At times I felt that you didn't care about anything about me. You didn't care anything about me, and although we had our differences, I've always loved you as my own flesh and blood daughter. Damn. I'm sorry for all that I may have done to you. Or the, God, I feel like I'm violating somebody's privacy.
Oh my God.
I mean, when you pick up something like this, you kind of think you might have an amusing look into somebody else's trivialities, of somebody else's life. You don't really expect it to be that juicy.
Exactly.
But I feel like I'm violating somebody.
Yes.
Even though I don't know who that is.
We better move on.
And if you're watching the show now, please, when you get out of prison, don't track me down.
Oh my God. Oftentimes, it's best to leave the garbage where it lays. Kind of like this TV program.
That's design philosophy.
Exactly.
Leave the garbage where it lays.
Hey, so what you got there, baby?
I have genuine viewer mail.
Wow.
Wow, this was postmarked on the 19th of November, 2002.
Mm-hmm. Prehistoric viewer mail.
The date on the letter is the 25th of September.
So a procrastinator here.
A procrastinator sends mail to procrastinators. I like this guy already. J and B. I note with sorrow the lack of day.
Oh well.
And where's Christy mentioned?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel for you, Christy. I feel for me, so I feel for Christy.
Yeah.
This is unfair.
And I feel you. Ooh. Oh, sorry.
You get viewer mail, you don't get to feel me. I don't get viewer mail, no feeling. Where is my viewer mail? All right, fine. J and B. You guys totally rock. Apparently, he was thinking of Christy and I.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we got your show in Terre Haute, where I go to school. I'm going to start petitioning TV stations tomorrow. Please, that's underlined, send me a copy of your newsletter. Thanks, you rule. He's definitely speaking to Christy and I.
Okay.
Sincerely, Robert D. Towney. Can I open more? I'm looking for packages, people. Packages! You could send a package that, for instance, involves tape. Tape makes a package more exciting. Now, I don't mean like one piece of paper all taped up. I mean like perhaps a small box. Okay?
That's great, yeah.
Am I clear?
Yeah,
The package is more mystery, it's more excitement.
exactly.
I think, in fact, I would like to apply for a new position on said show, J&B on the ROX.
What's that?
Secretary? Correspondent executive?
Correspondent executive.
I can think of different titles, but you'll have to give me another drink for that.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess that brings us to the end of another fine episode of this television program, ROX.
Exactly. We appreciate you viewing with us and joining us here, at least vicariously, in New Orleans, Louisiana.
This has been an episode that we called Fat, About Fat. This television program is actually a part of a series.
Mm-hmm.
So there will actually be another one later, and there have been many others before. But we're not sure exactly when to tell you to tune in unless you visit our website, ROX.com, where you might find some scheduling information.
Yeah. Or you might find more episodes that are on the computer that you can actually download and view, or view in a pop-up window or anything like that.
And we would love to hear from you. You can contact us at viewermail@ROX.com, or you could send us some actual physical mail at P.O. Box 3241 in Bloomington, Indiana, 47402.
The great thing about physical mail, of course, is that it gives us something to hold on to, which is important in these days of not having things.
So until next time, this is J&B signing off.
Adios.
Skirt.